What's next in love for my dreamy dreamers? Stay tuned to find out. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crazy Dreamer Network. My name is AJ and let's hop right into today's reading. So today's reading is a pick a card on what is next in love for you. We have 3 images. Image number 1, image number 2, and image number 3. I'll give you all some time to select your image. Okay, so again, image 1, image 2, and image 3. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in your reading. Bye. Hey, Power Ones, welcome to your reading. So you all chose image 1 with the 2 people capsuled in 2 different hearts, with the guy kind of looking at the girl. They're looking at each other very longingly. So what's next in love for you? I feel like it's almost gonna be like a faded connection. It could be like almost a feeling of love at first sight, so to speak, right? And I feel like there's definitely gonna be an immediate mutual attraction there. You know how some people might grow in love with one another, like maybe if they're friends or if they're like, colleagues, or even if, someone stops another person, right? And they ask for their number and they kind of like go on dates and they start growing in love. It's like there's going to be an immediate spark, an immediate connection, and an immediate, like, I want to say chemistry, but I want to choose my words wisely. But there's going to be an immediate spark. It's almost like you guys are going to know straight off the bat, like, oh no, this is my person, or this is the person that I'm supposed to be with right now. This is the person that I want to get to know. I want to get to be connected with, and the feeling will be very mutual. Okay, so we're gonna delve deeper into the messages for our pile number 1s. What's next in love for pile number 1, Spirit? Clear, concise, accurate messages. So we have card 22 with touching one another. This is exactly what I was talking about, pile number 1s. 22 can be a significant number. Some of you all might be 22. Some of you all might have met this person, or will be meeting this person on the 22nd of any given month. But it's like love at first sight, touching one another. It's almost like that's how you're going to feel immediately upon seeing one another. Like you can't get enough of each other already, right? It's very interesting. We're going to pull one more card out of this I Ching of Love deck. Tell us more, Spirit, for our pile number 1s. What's next in love for pile number 1s? It's interesting too. Okay, I'm gonna pick this one because I'll show you guys these 3 cards that came out, but I'm gonna only choose this one. So we have, wow, card number 22 and 55. Very interesting. We have card number 55 with fullness. And again, pile number 1s, there's going to be synchronicities when you meet this person. There's going to be divine synchronicities. You could be seeing angel numbers. Spirits could be trying to communicate to you at that time, or like your higher self, angels, guardians, guides, you name it, right? They could be communicating to you like when this person is in your orbit, when this person is around you. And, Spirit really wants you to pay attention to how you feel. Maybe the air might thicken. Maybe there might be something in the atmosphere that happened. And you're like, why is this happening all of a sudden? That's so random and so odd, but it's happening for a reason. Now, I'm going to show you guys these 4 cards, but I'm also going to put them back in the deck. And then we're going to start with your tarot. But for sure, what's next in love for you that's coming in pile number 1s is when you meet this person, it's almost going to be like faded, I guess. It's going to feel faded. It's going to be like love at first sight, like a mutual attraction immediately. And then I will speak for you, the viewer, you guys are going to feel or see multiple synchronicities happening. Okay, multiple synchronicities. Oh my gosh, what? 33. Okay, this is another sign. Now it says deception. Now it's interesting. I feel like when you meet this person, you almost might think that it's something's too good to be true. Like, this is too good to be true. I don't know about this, because of the visceral reaction that you get from one another, and you're both going to feel it. You're both going to be able to tell. We also have card number 32 with long-term commitment. Wow, we have long-term commitment here. So the next person you meet, or when you guys meet this person, and this is a synchronicity here, we have 22, 33, and 55, all multiples, right? All repeating numbers. So you guys might see 222, 333, 555. You might not. You might see more specific numbers that are more specific to you, and how, you know, you get your synchronicities, right? But this is going to last a while. This person's going to want a long-term commitment with you, and I believe vice versa. Oh my gosh, guys, I have not used this deck in so long, and I pre-shuffled too. 1-1, harmony, love, and peace. And we have card number 2 with receptivity. Wow. So I feel like for a lot of you all pile number ones, you guys are going to see 222 for sure. 3 2s, right? And 2 is a master number. So is 1. So when you see 222 or repeating 2s, a lot of the time that represents the master builder. So this person could want to really build something with you off bat. It's like, if you ever talk to people who are together for a long time or who are married, usually one of the people, if not both, know, like, when I first met them, I knew, like, I wanted to be with them, or this will be my wife, or this will be my husband, or, you know what I'm saying? That type of storyline. So that's what I'm getting here. This is wild, pile number ones. We have all these repeating numbers: 111, 222, 333. That's wild. Triple 2s, 222. Yeah, so immediately I was gonna put these away, but I'm gonna keep these, but I'm still gonna pull some tarot. We also have at the bottom of the deck 3, the initial difficulty. So I'm getting with the deception here, that's what's going to be the initial difficulty, is like someone, this could be you or the other person, feeling almost like they want to get into self-sabotaging behaviors in the beginning, because they almost feel like this is too good to be true. You know, I don't know, you know, like they know, they're sure about you, but they're almost questioning themselves, and almost like, you know, am I ready for this? And not in a, am I ready for this in a bad way, but like, do I deserve this? Almost like, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's what's going to be the initial difficulty. But ultimately, you guys are going to hit it off completely. And this person's really, you know, you guys are really going to be attracted to one another off bat for sure. But that's wild, all the synchronicities here. So know that synchronicities will be happening once you guys connect. Like, you're going to feel it. The air could be thickening up. Like, you're going to feel something like about to happen, and you won't be able to really put your finger on it until you do, right? So tell us more, Spirit, for our pile number ones. What's next in love for pile number ones? We have the 3 of Rings, which is a 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, the 3 of Rings is the 3 of Pentacles. Tell us more, Spirit. So you could meet this person like in a group, because it says group date, right? So you can meet this person with friends. You can meet this person with families. You might be out with someone when you meet this person, or this person might be out with someone when they meet you, right? Tell us more, Spirit. What's next in love for our pile number ones? Clear, concise, accurate messages for pile number ones. OMG, pile number ones. What did I say? We have the roll of the dice with destiny. This was destined. This was a fated connection. Card number 10. This is the major arcana, Wheel of Fortune, destiny. This was fated. And I think did I say that earlier? Yeah, this was fated. Okay, so y'all are going to be seeing definite divine synchronicities. Listen to your intuition once these come in, because they're going to be surefire signs like something's on the way, something's in the air, someone is approaching, so to speak. Okay, tell us more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for pile number ones. What's next for them in love? What's next for our pile number ones in love? What's next for our pile number ones in love? What's next for our pile number ones in love? Some of you all might have pets too. That's what I was just thinking. Some of you all might have pets, and maybe you're walking a pet when you meet this person. We have the Page of Rings. Again, this is the Three of Pentacles with the Optimist. Wow. Yeah, you got, okay, this person could be very optimistic, very caring, very bubbly, very like loving, very just nurturing, right? You could also be this person. But you know what? With the Page of Rings, this is the Page of Pentacles. So I'm getting, there could be a message coming in for you to go out, right? There could be a message coming in around the time you meet this person, pile number ones. There could be a message coming in for you from like your optimistic friend, your happy-go-lucky friend, something like that, or family member, whomever, right? And they're like, hey, let's go out, like let's do this thing. And you're kind of like, I kind of don't want to do it, but you do it because this person convinces you, right? They're a good time. They're always, you know, optimistic and positive. You're like, well, why not go out with them, right? And you guys go out, and it's like destiny, like it happens, like you meet this person. Tell us more, Spirit, for our pile number ones regarding what's next for them in love. Tell us more. Tell us more. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number ones regarding what's next for them in love. And we have the Ace of Mirrors, which is the Ace of Swords with fresh meat. This is a new person, period. Fresh meat, come on, like we all know what that means, right? This is a new person. This isn't an ex. This isn't 1010. I have a little TV here with like a little screensaver, and it says the day and the time. It's 1010 on the clock, so I know I'm channeling right now. This is a new person coming in. Y'all aren't gonna know them. Yeah, but this is a new person. Y'all aren't gonna know them. They're just gonna kind of come into your life like out of the blue, right? But it's almost gonna be just like almost like a telenovela, like a romance comedy, a rom-com or something like that, how you guys meet. It's definitely destined. It's definitely like a love at first sight storyline, so to speak. Again, just to recap, you guys might meet when you're out with someone else, when you're out with friends, family, whomever. This person who you're out with, they might invite you out and kind of have to convince you to come out, like, hey, you know, you want to come out with me today, or you want to come out to this place, or, you know, fill in the blank, right? But regardless, this is a new person, and you're destined to meet this. Like, this is a fated connection. This is a fated meet, okay? So, yeah, pile number ones. Let's roll some astro dice for you guys to get more messages coming through. Tell us more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for pile number ones regarding what's next for them in love. Okay, we have Leo, North Node in the 6th house. Very interesting. This could be a Leo. You could be a Leo. This person could have Leo highly aspected in their chart. I'm getting optimists. Leos are pretty optimistic. They're pretty happy-go-lucky people, right? Do Leos represent the Sun card in the tarot? Don't quote me on that, but they're pretty optimistic, right? They're also very outgoing. I can't speak for all Leos, but I'll speak for some. They seem very outgoing and leader driven. Like they're very take the lead. This can happen on like a Leo moon or something like that. Cause you know, we have the moon here. This could be on like the Leo new moon, something like that. But what I'm getting is it's definitely oh, you know what? Also with Leo in the North Node, it's probably destined for you to meet this person out in public, like out and about. Like, you know, Leos, like they're very social people, and they like to go out, they like to do things, they like to have fun. So what I'm getting is that you could be it's a destined fated connection for you to do this. Or if you all, Leo, is in North Node or in your sixth house, that's what's kind of going to help you to attract this person or find this person, right? Because maybe your destiny is to embody more Leo characteristics, being more outgoing, you know, having more fun, being more of the life of the party, so to speak, being more social, being more, you know, outward, like not introverted, but a little extroverted, so to speak. So let's pull a couple charms to end your reading. Last messages for our pile number ones. What's next in love for them? Last messages. Wow. So we have love. Wow. Okay. Come on, guys. So y'all know this is definitely fated. We have like the Sphinx here, or like an ancient Egyptian ruler, Cleopatra. I don't know who this is, but this is like a pharaoh. We have a pharaoh here. This person could be very high stature. This person could be very high in their career or in the public. This person might be a public persona too, or like royalty. They could feel like royalty when you come across them. Interesting. We have a mouse too. And I just got deception here with the little mouse or little rat. Very interesting. There could be something like maybe a little off about this person's energy when you first meet them, but it's not what you think. It's not going to be what you think. We have love again. Yeah, this is fated. You guys are going to fall like head over heels for each other. We have the tree of life. You guys could end up like growing a family or just being very close knit. Again, the tree of life does represent like purpose in our life. So, you know, this could be a very purpose driven and purpose oriented connection. We have the cross with the heart in it. You know, this person could be very spiritual as well. And I feel like you're very protected when it comes to your heart. And then we have what looks to me, it's definitely a sacred geometric shape. But to me, this looks like a dream catcher. So this could be a dream come true for some of you all to have met this person. You're not going to regret it for sure. You're going to feel good about this connection once you guys meet. But yes, pile number ones, that is all the time that I have for you, my dreamy dreamers. I love you so much. What a fun, enthusiastic reading. Please let me know in the comments what happens because I'm dying to know. So I love you all so much. And until next time, I'll see you in your next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number two. So you all chose this beautiful self-love potion bottle image. And I just feel like for most of you, if you were attracted to this image, you might be doing the inner work right now. Maybe you're in your hermit mode. You could be, you know, seeking solitude and doing more journaling, being more introspective, maybe taking yourself and pampering yourself, right? Taking yourself on dates and just spending more quality time with yourself. Or if you are in a connection, right? Let's say you already are in a connection, but sometimes as people, we can like lose ourselves in our connections. I feel like for the people who are already in connections, a lot of you all might be trying to, you know, pour more into yourself right now so you can offer more to your partner or your spouse or your husband, wife, or your, you know, whoever you're with. But even if you aren't, you could just be on that journey right now to pour more into yourself so that in the future, you know, when you do connect with someone, you will have done the foundational inner love work, which is a perpetual journey, right? It's never going to end, but you would have laid the foundation so that you aren't just expecting your partner to be your end all say all, but to, you know, compliment you and to be, you know, for you guys to work together, if that makes sense, right? Sometimes we might overcompensate, or we might expect our partners to completely fulfill us, but when we come full and they come full, we just overflow in love, right? So regardless of all that, let's see what's next for you all in love, pile number twos. Clear, concise, accurate messages. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for cleansing and blessing this deck. What's next for our pile number twos in love? What's next for our pile number twos in love? What's next for our pile number twos in love? Interesting. So we have card number 50 with the Crucible. Very interesting. So this is a bird who's in a cage, and it seems like the other bird is trying to find out how to get them out, how to set them free. So we have card number 50. Some of you all might be 50 years old. Some of you all could be turning 50. Maybe a partner is that age, right? Also 5 plus 0, that's 5. So there could be a lot of change in your love life, right? A lot of change within yourself. Maybe you feel like you're too confined, either in a relationship or just within. Maybe you feel just you're ready to kind of like get out of your bubble, and maybe your partner has been trying to help you, but it's really you who has to kind of help yourself, if that makes sense, right? Like our partner or and this is for the people who are in relationships or in a partnership, and if not, take it as it resonates, but leave what doesn't. Sometimes we can be in our own way. Like our partner can, or our friends or whomever could be our biggest cheerleaders. But if we aren't motivating ourselves, or if we don't find the purpose within ourselves to get about and change and do what we have to do, then, it could fall on deaf ears, so to speak, right? So tell us more, Spirit. What's next in love for our pile number ones, but for our pile number twos, excuse me. But I do feel like there's like a shift that's occurring. There's a change that's occurring, that you either want to break out of some type of self-imposed confinement, or someone is trying to help you to do that, right? This could also be a part of you. Look at this. Card number 42, love yourself. Like the cards don't lie. 444, quadruple fours on the time clock. The cards do not lie, pile number twos. That's so wild. Card number 42, love yourself. Yeah, Spirit is saying, like, regardless of if you're in a connection or not, know in love. Very interesting. Card number 38. Okay, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. Card number 42, love yourself. 4 and 2, numerologically speaking, that's 6. There could be a shift on the external world, and Spirit really wants you to delve deeper into what you want, who you are as a person, like to love yourself unflinchingly. I got that in a meditation like a couple days ago, and I wrote that down. Like, I want to work on loving myself so thoroughly and unflinchingly. Like, I don't wince at the thought of me loving myself, respecting myself, all this, and it might sound great, but that's a hard thing to do, especially in our society today where, everything is trying to make you believe and feel that external validation is what love is, and it's not, So I feel like there's something that you have to release here with the Crucible. And when you do, you're going to find so much like integrity in doing that. It's just going to be more of a semblance of your self-love journey and, what you ultimately want, right? Because we can say we want something, but our actions speak louder than words. And interesting, because we have 5, right? 5 plus 0, that's 5. And then we have 4 plus 2, that's 6. So it's almost like you're getting to that spot, you are. Bottom of the deck, card number 38. Some of y'all could be 38 years old. Some of y'all could be turning 38. You guys could be any of these ages here, as in numbers. But the know and love, it's like, if you were in a connection or are in connection, you guys are just different. It's there's a lack of compatibility. Like it's a no, you know, it's just like a no. And you know that when if I'm even talking about like a relationship or like moving past a connection, right? Because this is all I'm getting here. No, no in quotes, right? No in quotes in love. So we have this cactus here with this heart removed, right? It's like a heart cut out, and it's a dry desert. And then we have this lotus flower here with a heart cut out, and it's in water. So it's just like something is incompatible, and it has been incompatible in a while now. If I'm just talking about the self, right? If I'm just talking about a person who is in their solitude journey and who isn't in a partnership right now as well, this is what spirit wants you to know about connecting with yourself to be more in alignment with what is a yes in love. What do you want? Maybe you have all your no's. Okay, that's the first step, right? Knowing what we don't want in love. But what do you want in love now? You know, if that's what you want, and I'm assuming it is because you clicked on this video. Even with yourself, right? Because they say that we don't get the love that we want, we get the love we think we deserve. And to double down on that, we don't even get the love that we want. We don't even get the person we want. We get who we are. You know what I'm saying? So what is, you know, your deal breakers. Now, what are the deal makers? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, pile number 2s. Let's delve deeper, because I can already tell this is going to be a deeper reading. So let's proceed. Tell concise, accurate messages. Thank you. Now we have the advisor, card number 2. This represents the high priestess. And then we have card number 19 with paradise. Very interesting, pile number 2s. We have 2 major arcanas here off the bat. We have the advisor, which is the high priestess, right? And then we have card number 19, which is the sun card, which is paradise. So it's interesting. I feel like during this time in your solitude and your tranquility, I feel like spirit wants you to really talk things out. It's almost like you know what to do already, and you have support around you with the advisor. Card number 19 maybe feels like you, what is your paradise? What are the things that you want? How can you kind of go about making that clear and talking it out to maybe a friend or someone who you feel like you can trust, even a therapist? Like, you know, we have paradise, and they have like this delicious looking drink on a very hot summer's day. So something that's refreshing. What can you do to also refresh your mind, your spirit, your body, mind, and spirit? Let's delve deeper. Tell us more, spirit. What's next for our pile number 2s in love? What's next for our pile number 2s in love? Thank you. We have card number 7 with the limo. That's 3 major arcanas. This card number 7, the limo, this is a chariot. What's next for our pile number 2s in love? 4 of mirrors. That's the 4 of swords. Reassuring rose. 3 major arcanas, the high priestess with the advisor, paradise, and the limo. Four of swords. This could talk about meditation, resting, maybe even going on a vacation, going somewhere to figure out what you want. I'm even thinking like a retreat, going on a retreat, going on like a self-love retreat. It doesn't have to be like that. Like, you don't have to spend a large amount of money to go on a retreat to find yourself. But this is what I'm getting here. The advisor, paradise, the limo, and reassuring rose. But it's almost like maybe you've been thinking about that. Like, you know, I should go on like a retreat or something like that in order to get to the root of the cause. of what it is that I need to do in order to, or a different perspective. Reassuring rose. And then we have the rose here, love yourself. Clarify, hold on. Clarify this advisor card for our pile number 2s. Why is this advisor card, the high priestess card here for pile number 2s? 4 of flutes, and this is the 4 of cups. Reflection, yeah. Pile number 2s, yeah. This is doing the self-work. It's basically like what I was talking about earlier with the I Ching deck. Card number 2 and the 4 of flutes, doing reflection. And I think that's where the retreat energy is coming out of. It's like sometimes when we're just stuck in our own environments and we're stuck in the same, and not even stuck, but it's just monotony, right? Day-to-day things, especially as adults, there's things that we have to do every day in order to maintain our lifestyle. Now, if we want something new or different, or if we need to kind of like do some inner work or inner healing in order for us to see different results in different areas of our lives, sometimes that could be taking more nuanced approaches. That could be taking more out of the box approaches, which, you know, in today's age, we do have like spiritual retreats to go on, or, you know, things of that nature that can help us kind of like get out of our typical mundane way of thinking and see a new perspective on how we operate in the world, whether that comes to the opposite sex, whether that comes to the same sex, whether that comes to relationships in general, because relationships are the biggest thing in our lives, right? They just are. So I feel like with this, some of you, not a lot of you, this could even be like 1 or 2 people who watch this, you guys might be thinking about going on like a retreat, or, you know, if you know, or doing something. This could be local in your own community or like virtually, but you guys might be thinking about like, hey, I kind of want to do something more out of the box that could kind of get me into a different mindset or a different way of thinking when it comes to my loving myself, you know, or what love is. What does that mean to me? What is that, you know? Clarify this paradise card, clarify this sun card. You could be getting more clarity too. Some of you all might go to an island. It could be on an island or something, you know. That sounds great. I want to come. Clarify card number 19 with paradise. What is this card paradise here for our pile number 2s when it comes to what's next for them in love? Okay. These are a lot of cards, but I feel compelled to at least show you them. We have the 9 of flutes with fantasy suite, and we have paradise. The 9 of flutes is the 9 of cups, so that's a wish fulfillment. And we have the fantasy suite with paradise. Okay. And this is going to be a very specific message for some of you, or a couple of you, maybe just one person. 2, some of you all could really be going on a retreat, and it's something that you didn't even know you needed. Like it's like a refreshment. It's like a 180 approach, like, and you didn't even know you needed it. And when you did it, it was like, wow, it was eye-opening. It was like, yeah. We have the 7 of mirrors with for the wrong reasons. 7 of mirrors, that's the 7 of swords. This came out as well. And then we have the page of rings, which is the page of pentacles with the optimist. And then we have the ace of roses, which is the ace of wands, first impressions. Very interesting. So we have a page here. So this could be someone coming in, providing you with a message for the wrong reasons. I feel like at times you might doubt yourself, like, is this gonna work? Like, is this real? Like, should I even be here? Maybe someone came and like gave you this idea, or someone kind of like sent you like a retreat, like, hey, we should go on this. Maybe you're gonna go with a friend First impression rose. And then we have reassuring rose here too. Ace of roses. No, but this is going to like reinvigorate you, pile number 2s. And I feel like at first when you get there, you're going to be like, is this too good to be true? With the 7 of mirrors, it's like you're going to doubt yourself. Like, this is really nice and all, but how is this going to help me love myself deeper from being here? And then with the page of rings, the optimist, I feel like someone's going to relate to you, but you're changing your environment. And because you've done this and because you've maybe like put some skin in the game by being here, you're planting the seed of change, of self-love, of growth, of what that means, right? First impression rose. Very interesting. Okay, let's proceed. Clarify the limo. Why is this chariot card here with the limo for our pile number 2s? What's next in love? There's definitely something, a victory here. There's going to be like a breakthrough, something that makes sense, or like forward movement. Clarify this limo card, the chariot card here for our pile number 2s. Let me see. We have 3 more cards. 2 of mirrors, 2 on 1. And that's the 2 of swords. Queen of rings, the single mom. And then the 7 of roses with drama. 8 of flutes at the bottom of the deck with self-elimination. You could leave early. Maybe you... Okay. Very interesting. Pile number 2s. The messages that are coming out in this reading are very interesting. The limo. I feel like maybe you might come to a revelation about something early on. Have a fun day, love. Queen of rings. That's the Queen of Pentacles with the single mom. 2 of mirrors, 2 on 1. And that's the 2 of swords. And it's kind of like being at a stalemate, wondering what to do. 7 of roses, drama. There could be something, I feel like, okay, so with this revelation happening within inside of you, I feel like you could maybe have found the cause or the root to something quicker than you would have expected, by becoming introspective or like talking to a therapist or someone you really trust. And maybe you walked away from something. You're walking away from drama. You're walking away from drama and competition. 2 on 1. Yeah, because these 2 are connected. This 2 on 1 and this 7 of roses with the drama. And that's the revelation that you're having. You're walking away from, that's love. That's the self-love. Queen of rings, have a fun day, love. And I feel like that's the love that that is being revealed, is walking away from things that don't make you fulfilled or happy or that don't make sense. And it's not like you're walking away, you're driving away. You are like, I am out of here, speeding in luxury. That's the revelation that's coming in. And maybe there has been instances in where you've stayed in dramatic connections far too long and you didn't even understand why. And maybe you just had to do some self-reflection and introspection to learn why one get in these type of patterns, right? Clarify this 4 of mirrors with the reassuring rose. Clarify this 4 of mirrors. And maybe whatever you've done, so whether you've gone on a retreat or you've just stayed in your apartment or your house or, with a friend or something for a couple of days, whatever you've done to reflect has reassured you that you're making the right decision, or maybe even the person that you confided in or talked to, right? Clarify this 4 of swords with the reassuring rose. Why is this 4 of swords here with the reassuring rose for our pile number 2s? regarding what's next for them in love. Okay, so this came out. 6 of Rings, and that's the 6 of Pentacles with quality time. And then we have the King of Rings, and that's the King of Pentacles with the jeweler. What's at the bottom of the deck? 10 of Rings. So something is materializing towards the end of this stay or this retreat. You could have even done like a retreat in your own home or your own apartment. You really made it a point. You set the intention to be like, hey, I'm going to get to the root of this as much as I can within this amount of time or whatever, right? 10 of Rings, hometowns, and now there's a door opening. It's like you're opening portals, you're opening doors, you're really getting to the root of like what it is that you want, what it is that you deserve, what it is that you feel that you deserve as well. Pile number 2s when it comes to either romance or when it comes to connections or partnerships. And this doesn't even necessarily have to be romantic. This could be in relationships that just play out in your life, right? 6 of Rings, quality time, and maybe that's what you feel like you want after doing some deep reflection, after resting, right? And you need a person who could reassure you of that quality time. Maybe you have all the material things, or maybe you have what you want, or maybe you could do for yourself, and your love language is quality time. Hence the King of Rings with the jeweler, someone who can give that to you, someone who can fine tune and specialize a special cut just for you with the quality time that you might feel like you need or want or require, right? That's what I'm getting here. And I feel like you're going to come to this like, oh no, but what I really want is time. What I really want is a person who's there for me. What I really want is like companionship, and these are just examples, it'll fit each person differently, but that's a part of the self-love journey, is really kind of just knowing what we want for ourselves and others around us as well, and how we can give them the things that they require in love or relationship too, right? Even with our parents, even with our children, even with our spouses, things of that nature, even with our the people we work with, So that's what I'm getting, is like, with the 4 of Mirrors representing the 4 of Swords, reassuring Rose, you're going to first give that to yourself. And then as you continue to give that quality time and that love and that nurturement to yourself, and not in like this superficial way, but in a real way. And that's what I guess, circling back, that's what I was talking about, the retreat and stuff. You don't have to spend tons of money unless you want to, or unless you have it to go on a private island to find out what's going on, right? You can do this in the comfort of your own home or with a friend or whatever. Even if that quality time for you is 20 minutes a day in the morning of meditation, or sipping on your tea, or making coffee, or whatever that is. But as you continue to learn and delve deeper into what that means for you, what that is for you, Spirit's going to have that emulated into your reality through a partner, a spouse, the relationship with your parents, kids, coworkers, whomever, right? And you're going to see that. That's going to be the synchronicity. But what I'm getting here, as in something is materializing, is that you are going to find that divine counterpart who can give exactly the things that you need to you, and vice versa. Okay, so I could go on for days with this. We had a lot of unpacking to do. Pile number 2s. Okay, so let's see. Definitely had a lot of unpacking to do here. Okay, so we're gonna roll some astro dice. Last messages. What's next in love for our pile number 2s? Clear, concise, accurate messages. What's next in love for pile number 2s? Okay, we have Pisces energy. Okay, we have, hold on, Neptune energy in the 7th house. So some of you all might be Pisces. Some of you all might, your Neptune might be in Pisces. Some of you all might have Pisces in the 7th house. But whatever the case is, I feel like you're freeing yourself pile number twos. You are freeing yourself and you are giving yourself the love you feel you deserve right now. And that is always going to be mirrored eventually, right? The 3D is always going to catch up to our internal state. But yeah, you're freeing yourself right now and you're completely loving yourself. Now the Crucible, I know it as a film. I don't know it too much as, I don't know the definition of Crucible. I'm assuming like a martyr, one who sacrifices themselves for another one. I could be completely wrong. I'm gonna look it up after. If I remember, I'll put the definition on the screen here. But what I'm getting is that, yeah, I feel like y'all need a vacation too. And after you maybe take a vacation, or this could be a staycation, whatever, you're gonna become very clear on how to love yourself and how to spend more quality time with yourself and how to be with yourself, you know? Yeah, pile number two. So you know what? I'm going to leave the reading here. I was going to pick some charms, but this is a very long reading. So yes, pile number twos. I love you all so much. I really hope this reading makes sense in the editing process. I'll try to condense it so it's not as long, but you know, we can't dictate what messages spirit has for us and how it comes out. So with that being said, I love you all so much. And I really hope this message resonated. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number threes, welcome to your reading. So you all chose this beautiful image of this antique, romantic era Rococo painting with these two seemingly like lovebirds who are frolicking in in a really beautiful garden, and they're just very romantic and romanticizing, you know, almost like a young love, so to speak, right? So to me, what's next in love for you, pile number threes, could be like you romanticizing what you want in love, what you know, like dream big, like how you want to feel in love. Like, you ever see those movies or those TV shows where like the person is fantasizing and they're in like a bed of roses and they're just like, you know, that they're just in this fantasy world. And I feel like that's what's next in love for you. It's either like someone who's going to make you feel like you're living in a fantasy, someone who's going to make you feel like you're living in a dream, and it's just beauty, you know. And maybe that's also what you're going to be placing more emphasis on, is what's next in love: beauty, romanticizing your life and romanticizing your partnership, and not in like a toxic way, right? But in a refreshing way, especially with how the world, the external world is. You know, it's okay to daydream. It's okay to, you know, fantasize our lives. It's healthy, you know, from time to time to do that. So without further delay, let's see what's next in love for you, my dears. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for cleansing and blessing this deck, for giving pile number threes clear, concise, accurate messages on what's next in love for them. Oh, beautiful. We have card number 51, Fatal Event. Very interesting. Let's pull one more card. What's next in love for our pile number threes? What's next in love for our pile number threes? And we have card number 38, No in Love. Wow. Okay, pile number three. So I feel like maybe, let me see. Card number 48, The Spring. Okay, so with card number 51, Fatal Event, and card number 38 with No in Love, there could be, maybe there was a part of living in a fantasy that just wasn't working, right? Maybe there was a crack in the surface that like something happened or something has occurred that is just, it's a no for you. It's just not what you wanted. Maybe you thought you wanted something, right? Maybe you had this ideal in your head about someone or something, and it just ended up not being that, you know? Now, this doesn't even have to be in relation to a current connection. This could be about a past connection, and maybe you are kind of like recuperating right now from that prior connection that left an absolute no regarding what you want in the future, right? Card number 48, the spring, right? Now this could be happening in the spring. There could be something happening, something arising, especially around that solar plexus chakra, that gives you more confidence and gives you more reassurance in the springtime, or something that is feeling like spring. I do have a feeling like these two cards are connected because we have that same yellow that's coming up, right? But fatal event, there is a connection here that has like slipped away, or and I say the past because I'm kind of getting that too. Like, this could have been something in the past also. Also, you guys could have come from a different pile too. But let's delve deeper into this message. I'm curious now. Tell us more, Spirit. What's next in love for our pile number 3s? What's next in love for our pile number 3s? We have 7 of Roses with drama. What's next in love for our pile number 3s? Okay. We have the 3 of Rings with group date. We have the Knight of Roses with the front runner. We're going to get one more card. What's next in love for our pile number 3s? What's next in love for our pile number 3s? Okay. Well, Spirit has spoke. So we have card number 6, which is a major arcana, the Lovers. And then we have card number 8 with opening up. I'm just going to put this here. So with the 7 of Roses drama, the 3 of Rings, which is the 3 of Pentacle group date, the Knight of Roses, the front runner, the card number 6, the Lovers, and card number 8, which is opening up. This is a funny reading. Pile number 3s. Okay, I'm getting the sense of what's happening here. What's at the bottom of this deck? Home. Okay, the 10 of Rings with hometowns. Okay, so I'm getting clear. So it's almost like you might have attracted or will be attracting someone that it was almost like the opposite of one of the last piles. But it's almost like this is an immediate no. Like, this is an immediate no. I'm not like connected to this person. I don't have anything in common with this person. Nah, I'm good. But then you start to get to know this person and you start to realize, oh, this person's pretty cool. This person's I like this person. That's what I'm getting here with the 7 of Roses with drama, right? So like maybe in a connection, or maybe within a prior connection, especially with card number 51, fatal event, and then card number 38, know and love. Maybe like you meet a person and you guys like, let's say, and this is just a storyline, but let's say like, you're walking your dog. If you guys have pets or something, you're out walking your dog, and your dog starts fighting with another dog, and then you're trying to, break up the fight or whatever, and then like the owners start getting upset with one another, and you guys kind of are arguing, and then it's like this dramatic thing, but then towards the end, like you start realizing like, oh, okay, like, hold on, something interesting is going on, right? There's something interesting going on here in this dynamic. And, maybe you guys have to exchange numbers for whatever reason because of the dogs. And then, you guys are kind of thrusted into each other's lives, and then things start to unfold. And it's kind of like, oh, I'm single, this person's single, and this person's kind of attractive. I never noticed that because of what happened in the beginning, or, things of that nature, like movie stuff, right? And maybe you had an ideal in your head, right? Hence the image, and hence what I was talking about earlier about like how you were going to meet your person. And that ideal completely did not happen. But in actual reality, you ended up meeting your person in a completely opposite way in which you would have thought, you know? So this is what I'm getting here, especially with the Seven of Roses drama, Three of Rings group date, right? So there were like circumstances at play here that had more to do with other people involved than just you or that person. And it kind of like turned into something beautiful, because we have the Knight of Roses, which is the Knight of Wands with the front runner. So it's like someone ended up victoriously, someone ended up on top, someone ended up being even a contender, a front runner who probably wasn't the intended front runner. You know what I mean? And then with the Lovers and opening up, like this is just clear as day. This is just clear as day. And these are two major arcana. So this is something that these were circumstances that happened, right? That were kind of trivial, but that ended up in like a beautiful connection here with the Lovers and opening up. But it's not your ideal. It's not what you would have thought would have happened. Like you couldn't have written this. Spirit had to have written this. You couldn't have written this yourself, so to speak, right? So let's get some clarifiers. Clarify the Seven of Roses drama card for our pile number threes regarding what's next for them in love. Clarify this Seven of Roses drama card for our pile number threes regarding what's next for them in love, Spirit. Clarify the Seven of Roses, Seven of Wands. Seven of Mirrors for the wrong reasons. Yeah, for the wrong reasons. Like this is, it's seeming deceptive. Like it's seeming like this, you know, it's something that's deceiving off bat with the so the Seven of Roses is the Seven of Wands, which is like confrontation or defensiveness. Someone was defensive, right? And then with the Seven of Mirrors, it's not, it's giving illusion. It's not what we think though. Seven of Rings. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles with group date for our pile number threes. What's next for them in love? Clarify the Seven of Rings group date for our pile number threes. What's next for them in love? Clarify the seven. Okay, thank you. Now we have King of Mirrors, which is the King of Swords, the intellectual. And then we have the Five of Roses with competition. Yeah, very interesting. This could even be like maybe there's more than one person, more than one suitor involved. And we have this King of Mirrors intellectual who's like looking at things logically, and then we have the Five of Roses with competition. Now, this could also be a part of the storyline where someone's trying to be logical and reasonable, and then the other person's not having it, right? The other person's like, like, this is what happened. I'm still upset. I have every right to be upset that your dog started, you know, going after my dog and stuff like that. Things of that nature. This could even be you being the reasonable person or whatever. Let's see. Clarify this Knight of Wands with the front runner. Why is this Knight of Wands here? We have the Queen of Rings with the single mom. The Knight of okay. Very interesting. So yeah, so whoever this person is, that's the front runner, it's like this person's very resourceful. And this person, like, you could maybe won someone over with kindness or compassion or something like that. Although they were upset and unreasonable, you were like, hey, like, let's just relax, you know, let's figure this out. Like, you could have calmed the fire, or someone else could have calmed the fire here. Okay. Clarify this Lovers card. Why is this Lovers card here for our pile number threes? Clarify this Lovers card here for pile number threes regarding what's next for them in love. Clarify this Lovers card here for our pile number threes. Okay. So we have the Nine of Rings, which is the Nine of Pentacles influencer. And then we have the card number 16, which is the Tower sent home. Okay. So the Nine of Rings is the Nine of Pentacles. Someone who's very independent. You know, we have the influencer here because there is the brand of these cards, so to speak. But like someone who's kind of like self-indulgent, maybe a little, you know, into themselves. And then we have card number 16, which represents the Tower and sent home. So we have like, I feel like this is a opposites attract. Like someone is having kind of like someone it's definitely opposite, but it's almost like when opposites attract. Like we all have friends or family members. Like how are those two together? Like, you know, and not in like a negative or toxic way, but like they're so opposite. They almost complement each other, you know, so to speak. Yeah. This person could have ended up thinking about you too after they went home. That's what I'm getting here too, was sent home. Like you're on this person's mind heavy just because of how self-assured you are and how like self-reliant you are. And it's almost like this person didn't even realize that that would be a thing or a trait that they admired or admired in a significant other or a partner. Clarify the Strength card with opening up. Clarify card number 8, Strength with opening up for our pile number 3s. Why is this opening up card here? Hold on. We have card number 19 with Paradise, so that's the Sun card. And then we have card number 5 of Mirrors with Tattletale. And it's interesting because it says opening up. So someone, 6 of Rings at the bottom of the deck with quality time. Someone could like to chat and someone could just be chatty or chatting someone up and they're kind of like very talkative. And it says tattletale, but they're really just opening up and feeling like they can confide in this person. So ultimately, pile number 3 is very interesting. Very interesting last 2 readings. But ultimately what I'm getting, just to recap, for pile number 3s is that we have the image of the Rococo, this kind of like romanticizing, idealistic relationship where, you know, we have the, you know, the very, the painting of the young girl in the swing, and then she's being kind of like adored by the gentleman who's like laying in grass, right? Here, it's almost like that's the ideal that you wanted, but how you either meet this person or you attract what's next in love or this person who comes in next, it's almost like a rom-com, like something goes wrong or like something, the person who you attract maybe isn't even the intended person that you wanted to attract, but it's like you attract this person because you need them, or you know what I'm saying, like energetically speaking, like you need the qualities that this person possess. And yeah. Yeah, like you like, you know, you need the qualities, or you maybe even you want the qualities that this person possesses. And you didn't even realize it until you opened up and started getting to know them. Very interesting. Let's pull some astro. Let's roll some astro dice. Tell us more, Spirit. What's next for our pile number 3s in love? Clear, concise, accurate messages for pile number 3s. Okay, so we have Aquarius energy. We have Saturn energy. And then we have the first house. Very interesting. This has just been a very interesting reading, pile number 3. So some of y'all could be Aquariuses. You have your Aquarius could be in Saturn, or your Aquarius could be in the first house. But I think that's interesting because it's very unique. I feel like Aquariuses are very unique individuals, and like because they're air signs, maybe they're like logical. Also, Aquarius's affirmation is I know. So this person could be kind of headstrong a little bit, like, you know, they know best because they have the knowledge, or they feel like they have the knowledge within, right? With that Saturn energy as well, like it's clear that like there was some challenge to this connection at first, but it worked. It worked. You know, things just end up working out for you or with this other person. Okay, but let's see. Let's pull some charms because maybe this will. Yeah. Last messages for our pile number 3s. What's next for pile number 3s in love? Oh, interesting. Okay, so we have some euros. We have this moon with the angel baby on this moon. And then we have a butterfly with transformation. Let's pull some more. You might can meet this person overseas, or this person could come from Europe. What's next for our pile number 3s in love? Okay, so we have sea turtle. I'm thinking like slow and steady. Oh, we have a wheel. We have a wheel. Yeah, I'm getting like a wheel of a boat, like overseas. This person name could be Will. We have like this leaf, this decorative leaf. We have an elephant here, wisdom. We have a hamsa here. Well, this is protected. Whatever this is, you're definitely divinely guided and protected. We also have a unicorn. Again, more unique energy, symbolism. This person could be very unique in their approach or their perspective in life. Elephant here with wisdom, guidance, maybe Ganesh, right? Obstacles. And then we have this little love letter here. And yeah, the butterfly and the crescent moon with the baby on it. Yeah, so this is a very transformative love. This could be like a love that takes shape, if that makes sense. Pile number 3s. Okay, well, that was great. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye.